Senator Lindsey Graham, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. What's going on with the House and the Senate? I'll start with you, Lindsey, because you're in the bigger House, the more prestigious one. Kidding. Right. But let me scroll Nancy Pelosi, what they're trying to stick in these bills, when we should be helping workers, businesses, and small and big.
Well, they're holding the bill hostage for a liberal agenda that will not sell at the ballot box. Impeachment blew up in their face. They're playing with political fire. Democratic senators are not going to play this game much longer. This was driven by Nancy Pelosi. We had a deal basically done until Nancy Pelosi came back from California. And they're telling every nurse and doctor in the country, you know, your health care supply needs give way to mandatory same-day voting. They're telling everybody who's been laid off and drawing unemployment, you can't get $600 more in unemployment because we want to be carbon neutral with the airlines by 2025. Boy, you're talking about people who have got their priorities wrong. This is going to blow up in their face. This is going to pass tomorrow. The Democratic Party can't play this game any longer.
You know, I'll re-rack that and run it again. Kevin McCarthy, I mean, you're in the minority in the House. You can't really stop it. You want to get the aid to workers that need it desperately. This isn't a game. This is their whole life.
This is not a game. Could you ever imagine Harry Reid letting Nancy Pelosi run the Senate? You know, right. I flew back on a red-eye to have that meeting on Sunday. We were at an agreement where Republicans and Democrats in the Senate had worked together in committee to come up and actually move forward. Nancy Pelosi walks into the room and you see Chuck Schumer actually kind of fall behind the table. Then she starts asking, you know what she wants? She wants to change the election law just like she did in California. They want to harvest ballots. They want to care about an open border, about more money for sanctuary cities. This does nothing for those who got laid off today. It does nothing for those who got a positive report of a virus today. Think about the kitchen table of those small businesses where they put their entire life in, and they're watching the Democrats do this to them. In my entire life of elected officials, I have never seen such selfishness in these individuals. They rather put a liberal wish list instead of the well-being of this country.
You know, first I got to tell you, it takes my breath away, because we rebuild Europe, we defeat evil across the globe. No country, Lindsey Graham. Oh, by the way, Kevin, don't ever let Lindsey forget he was once in your house. That's right. Some might argue he's demoted. There's never been memories. There's never been a country in the history of man that Barry Farber says accumulated more power, abused it less, I add, and used it to advance the human condition more than this one, Lindsey. Are we on the verge of saving the world again?
Well, failure's not an option. This is worse than 9/11 for the country, and our Democratic colleagues are acting like it's just business as usual. Cram as much crap in a bill.
I don't know if you should say that, because people are going to say Lindsey Graham said it's worse than 9/11. Both of them are horrific. Let's say that.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, let me speak for Lindsey Graham. I think in many ways this is worse than 9/11. We're talking about having the entire economy shut down for a very long time. We're talking about people completely out of business with no paychecks coming. We turned around after 9/11 really quickly and built the economy, put in place things to keep us safe. 6,000 soldiers went off to die. We all came together. I'm just so disappointed, like Kevin said. I cannot believe that we're letting this happen to the American people because the mob is in control of the House. That's what this is about. But the president's done a terrific job. If we can pass this bill, it will give us time to be more aggressive against the virus.
Thank you both for being with us. We appreciate your hard work. I hope, please get this money to our fellow Americans that need it.
Amen.
They're desperate. They need the help. Thank you.